Hey, it's Frank here from 40 Honeybee. I'm about to check my Venus hive, and it's been a couple of weeks since I've been in there. Last week I gave her a little bit of food that I made, and I did have a quick look in the hive already because I grabbed a couple of frames from this hive to give to my weak hive. And they love the food. They drag the paper right into the hive from the lids. So it looks pretty funny. Now we've got to check. There's good activity at the front of the hive. This queen has been doing amazingly ever since they made her. She's a brand new queen this year. When I put this box in, when I installed the nuke, the queen jumped off, flew away, never to be seen or heard from again. She didn't even write me a letter. So they made a new queen, and she's been amazing. So we'll have a look through here. I know she's laying in the top box. Like I said, I've already taken away 2 frames. We just want to make sure they've got good resources and that they're using and liking the paella patty that I fed her. On 40 Honeybee. Okay, so this hive gave me my first stings of the season last week. And it was because it was an overcast day. It's kind of overcast now. And it wasn't a good day to be tending bees, right? It's an overcast day. Bees don't like that. Gets them upset. They're not out foraging. And today they are. It's gorgeous, although we just got a bit of a cloud cover. We're talking 26 degrees Celsius, 79 Fahrenheit, and just another perfect day in what's been a fantastic summer here in southern Ontario for bees. Okay, so I'd like to see the queen, but I don't need to see her. I just want to know how they're doing for resources. See lots of bees up top here. And how they're doing for numbers. And you can pretty much tell that this hive is doing good for numbers. I'm going to try and just tip the hive up and see if I can find any swarm cells on the underside of the top box. Hopefully the GoPro will pick that up nicely. Let's see. You know what, I can't tilt it much because the camera stand is in the way, so let's bring it back this way and do something like this. Without squishing the bees. Okay, so you can look, there's no queen cells down here, but I can't stung like crazy. Okay, it's alright. Okay. Okay. So this Venus hive is getting, as we say in the business, a wee bit pissy. So last time I was ready to make excuses for them, which was that it was overcast and not a great bee day. Today is a good bee day, although it's just becoming overcast. It's nice and warm, and these bees shouldn't be as aggressive as they are. But just in case, I'm even going to throw on some gloves, because it's been at least 2 weeks since I've been in this hive, and it needs to be looked at, in my opinion. Okay, I'm going to put this box back to where it was, back to its proper position. Let's make sure I don't squish bees here. Come on, move off there, guys. Yep. You know, you can just tell, once you get into beekeeping for a little while, you can just tell when bees are checking you out to check you out, and you can tell when they're checking you out to sting you. And this is definitely the latter. They just bounce off your veil quite a bit, and they are very persistent when they hit you. They hit you and keep hitting you and keep hitting you until you leave. Because after all, they are bees. They are stinging creatures. I have not worked with my gloves, I think, this year yet. So I'm going to probably find this pretty awkward and challenging. I just got to kind of slow down and take my time. Let the bees do what they're going to do, and let me do what I think is best for the bees. Wow, there's a tremendous honey frame. Very worked up, these bees. Just look at how fast they're moving around. They're very worked up. Okay, so I'd just like to find some brood in this upper box. Like I say, I've already put, or I already know that there were 2 boxes of brood here that I took, or 2 frames of brood that I took. So she's doing okay. The beautiful frame, just ready to lay. Looking for a queen. She could be on this frame. Take a look at that frame. That frame has a nice mix of brood, hatched out brood. There's some larvae in there. This queen is kicking. Wow, just come up like crazy. Bees are just going to have to put up with it today. I got to have a look at you. Nice wide open frame for this queen to see the job she's already done on this frame. Eh? Just tremendous. This queen is just going gangbusters. So the top box is just full of brood. And I'll eventually have to decide whether I want to overwinter this hive as a 2 frame or a 1 frame, or a 2 box or a 1 box. I'm kind of leaning to 2 on this one, but I'm not sure. Some of that decision may depend on what happens with my weak hive, because there's an outside chance I might need to combine, or might need to still give that hive some more bees from this hive. But we'll see. Let's take a quick look at the bottom box, even though these bees are not at all happy. Not at all. I think when I lift this box up, there's going to be another time that they are just going to get all riled up and nasty. Good amount of resources in that top box. Okay. Let's get right down in here and have a look. Again, the queen could be on any one of these frames, so we'll just go nice and easy with this. Okay, so another frame of hatched out brood. They've got some pollen in here and some honey. On this side, looks like she's done her laying on this side. You can see fresh larvae. Let's say 5-7 day old larvae, all the way out to eggs on the outside, surrounded with pollen and honey. So I think that's all I need to see. I don't need to rile these guys up anymore or squish the queen. Really good numbers in this hive. Good amount of resources so far, it looks like. But they're getting a little upset here. And that, you know, something I've been bragging about all year is how good these bees have been. And how I've been wearing less and less protection. I've been not even employing smoke sometimes. Right now I'm just smoking them down so that I can get this lid on and not squish too many of them. But these last couple of times out, they've been pretty pissy, pretty upset. So we'll just see how they go. There's really not a huge need to be in this box all that much. This queen is doing amazingly. Really, most of the reasons why I'm going into this box is to take her resources to the other hive to help it out. So hopefully this hive keeps going the way it is, but hopefully they come around to being nice. You know, like me. There's no reason to be nasty. Life is good, right, bees? I'm trying not to squish you too much. Yeah, they're still coming hard to the plate. Okay, so conclusion for the Venus Hive. The conclusion for the Venus Hive is that it is doing tremendously. It's amazing. They're getting nasty though. See? See how they're all over? And I don't really know why. It can be a million things. People have asked me why bees are nasty, and there's no definitive answer. It could be a lot of things. It could be that, you know, they're getting bothered at night by predators or something like that. But this hive is incredibly strong, and it's been incredibly great for the first, you know, 8-10 weeks of its life with me, and now they're getting nasty. So we'll just figure it out, keep watching them, keep making sure that the stuff that we can control, like coming out in favorable conditions for the hive, we keep doing on nice sunny days, maybe when there's not much wind and we know they're doing a lot of foraging. So hive is great, Venus is great, and thanks for joining me. Have 4D Honeybee.